After sitting back and watching the reaction of black people and hearing the comments that black people are making regarding Lakewood Church in Texas, Joel Osteen, the pastor that allegedly refused to open their doors to flood victims. It's interesting sitting back watching that, being with the heightened racial tension that's now in this country. Before the hurricane came through, many black people, they lived a life, or they sung a song of white supremacy. They complained about white people and talked about how much they hated the white man and how the white man and his children should die and how black people should come together and how they love black people. They even expressed how much they hate police, law enforcement. So now that this country is at a heightened racial tension, at a heightened racial level, or racism and white supremacy, it's all in the media. You got so many black people that's angry with white people. They hate white people. They don't want nothing from white people. But now, black people are making a big deal out of Joel Osteen allegedly refusing to open his church to hurricane victims. I've even heard black people say the reason why Joel Osteen refused to open his church is because he did not want black people in that church. Now, I had just finished watching a video off of World Star. And it's a video of a news report. This white reporter was interviewing this black woman that was a hurricane victim. And she was in a shelter. The black woman went off on the white news reporter, saying y'all, and how the white reporter had the microphone in her face, and she almost sounded like she wanted to get violent with this female, because we've always talked about the violence of black women, or I refer to them as black females. Black females are extremely violent and confrontational. Now, I understand that they had just went through a tragic ordeal. But to go off on someone that's interviewing you, do you not realize that whenever they do a news report like that, that reaches a sympathy of people's heart? It makes people want to do more to help victims like that. But instead of being thankful for the fact that she was in a shelter, she goes off on the reporter. And her language was y'all. Now, who was y'all? Was it the white people that's giving them shelter? Or was it just the news reporter? And I understand her frustrations. And she mentioned how she had the white flag and she was trying to wave the police down. And I assumed that it was white police officers. And how they bypassed her or ignored her. So my question is, why would black people that always scream white supremacy and always talk about how much they love black people and how much they hate white people and how you need to come off of the white man's job and don't sleep with the white man's women, right? And all of this nonsense, but yet at this time of misfortune, they now seek the help of the white man and his white woman. But my question is, to all of these naysayers out there that's bashing Joel Osteen or Lakewood Church or talking about how the Christian church is not doing enough to help hurricane victims. I mean, a lot of these people are the same people that curse God, that curse the church, that curse the pastor, that refuse to donate to churches. But yet, in the time of distress, you expect the church to be there for you. This could be God's judgment on certain of those people. I'm not saying all. Now, I know that to some or to many, this is not a good thing to say. And a lot of times truth, or most of the time truth, is not always sweet. Truth is bitter at times. You know, it makes you really think, because now there's people at a time of need now. And it can happen anywhere to anyone. But my question is to the black folk out there, the ones that were always spewing racism towards white people, or referring to other black people as Uncle Tom and Uncle Ruckuses and coons and bootlickers and all this other nonsense, these racial terms. Where is Black Lives Matter? Why, with all the money that Black Lives Matter is receiving to fund their program or to fund their organization, why haven't Black Lives Matter stepped up to do anything? Why haven't Black Lives Matter opened up any facilities for black people? Black people taking care of black people. Where's the Nation of Islam? Louis Farrakhan. Now, I'm sure there's people that may say, oh, we're donating some blankets, or we're donating some water, or we're donating some money. But where have you opened up a facility to house those black people that's in Texas, that's a victim in that hurricane? Where's the Black Power movement? Those Hotep brothers that are always saying power to the people, power to black people. Where is the Hotep brothers? Where's the black-hebrew-israelites? Those same brothers that like to bash the church, that's got something negative. What are you doing for the black people in Texas? And why are you looking to the white man to support and to fund black people that are victims in the hurricane? Where's the moorish-science-temple of America? You guys receive donations. You guys have an organization. Why haven't you reached out to the black community and opened facilities to give your people shelter? Why haven't you done that? Why are you looking to the white man or the Christian church to do what you're supposed to be doing? See, now this is a result of race war. Okay, because before this took place, there's a lot of hatred, man, that was in the air, especially coming from black people against white people and against people that support white people or they think support white people. You know, you talked about how it's about black people and I only do black and I only do black. But yet this female, which I'm going to put that link on the bottom and I want you guys to check it out. This black female with her black children are crying before a white news reporter about what y'all ain't do. And the same white police that a lot of black people curse, she's trying to flag him down, thinking that he's supposed to stop and help you. But yet, think of all the things that black people said about cops. How F the police. Don't call the police. Now, just recently in Harlem, Tommy Sotomayor called the police. And on YouTube, he's being gagged for that, man. They're talking about him, how he called the police. He called the white man. But yet you got this black female now in the time of distress try to flag the white police down. And he ignored her. So why haven't these black organizations that's for black people, why aren't you guys doing anything? I mean, we don't see that in the media. Just like you criticize Joel Osteen or the Christian church, we don't see any of these black organizations. Where's the NAACP? What facilities have they opened up for black people to house black people, victims that were ignored by white police? So I just thought I'd ask that question. Now I know that there's some out there that's not going to like what I have to say. I already know that I'm going to get thumbs down on my videos. I already know that. Because like I said, the truth, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. The truth is not going to always be sweet. The truth is not the truth unless there's opposition against it. So, feedback, tell me what you think, subscribe, and listen, check out that link on the bottom of this black female going off on the white reporter because of the fact that, she was ignored by a white police. And I'm sure, just by her attitude, I'm sure that she was one of those black females that were talking about Black Lives Matter and how they don't need the white man and F the police. So now some of them same people are looking to the police to help them in the time of distress. Talking about, we're hungry, we cold. Well, hey, you know what? Listen, I ain't going to say what's in my mind to say, because some people may not think of that as being too nice, okay? But like I said before, okay, listen, you can't burn your bridges, man. People burn bridges every single day. I'm going to share a story with you, and then I'm going to end this video. There's this preacher or alleged minister that I know, and he moved from New York to Texas. And he hooked up with one of these mega churches in Texas. And he even had got his own little thing started. Well, something happened in the church where he lost his church for whatever reason. Okay. He used to always preach against homosexuality, sodomy, right? And he took the same stance that I have. The Bible says that men shall not lie with men as with a woman. They have committed abomination and they shall be put to death, right? That's what the Bible says. Well, he got stranded. He didn't have no money. And why his family didn't send him any money to help him get home, I have no idea. But there was a gay dude that took him in, gave him a place to stay, gave him some money, help him to get home, right? And I'm gonna show you what the gay dude did. Now check this out. Now you guys got to be really, 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 really. You got to have a discerning spirit to know when somebody is there to help you, or somebody's there to help you, but yet at the same time cause you to contradict your belief system, if I'm saying that right. So after he took this man in, this preacher in, fed him, gave him a place to stay, they were sitting there talking, and then the gay dude asked the preacher, what are your thoughts of homosexuals? See, this is the trick question. What are your thoughts of the homosexuals? So that preacher ended up taking back everything that he claimed he believed in. Oh, I believe that they're children of God too, and they're people too, and I respect them, and whoever you choose to sleep with, that's your business. And he ended up supporting, by the time he left that gay dude's house, he supported homosexuals, right? And so he changed the whole stuff. In the time of distress, he took back everything he claimed to believe in. He was in this gay dude's house. He was thankful for being in this gay dude's house. But yet, he kind of like threw aside all of his so-called beliefs. There's a lot of hypocrites out there, right? And peerless times will try you. They will try you. They will try you to see if you're really who you say you are. Now, another story, and as a matter of fact, I might put that article, and put two articles on the bottom. I want you guys to check it out. So anyway, he ended up taking back everything he said he believed regarding gays. because he was being helped by a gay, right? And I'm sure he wasn't going to sit there and tell this gay dude that gave him a place to stay and gave him money to send him back home. I'm sure he wasn't going to tell this gay dude, well, the Bible says you shall surely be put to death. Instead of telling this dude the truth, he folded. And was like, and sorry, well, you know what? Hey, people are people. I love everybody, and everybody's God's child, and that type of nonsense. Last story. I was reading an article, and I'll put this article on the bottom. And the article came out back in June or July, I believe it was. And it was about this woman that called 911, and you could actually hear the 911 recording. She called 911, and she was panicking on the phone and crying out because I think it was a python or a boa constrictor, and a python had gripped her nose. He was biting her nose. Now, I don't know how that snake's jaw got that close to her face to bite her face. She might have been holding the snake up to her face, and probably trying to kiss the snake, right? And the snake bit her, right? So apparently she saw the snake. She felt she should rescue that snake. So she rescued the snake. This is real. I'm going to put the link on the bottom and you guys can listen for yourself. She rescued this snake, and she was telling 911 that the snake was biting her face. And the woman was like, wait, hold, you said a python? I think it was a python. A python is biting your face? Yeah, oh my God, it hurts. And she was screaming out in pain. And then she said that he was biting her nose and whatnot. And the 911 operator asked me, well, have you tried to pry the snake's jaws apart? Oh, I tried to, but it hurts and there's blood all over the place. This woman is screaming out in panic, right? So she ended up telling the 911 operator that she rescued the snake. Now, this woman had, I believe it was 11 snakes. She's got 11 snakes. And she said that she put the rest of the snakes up, right? And she said that she was outside laying on the ground. The snake had a grip on her face. First she said face, and then she ended up saying nose, right? But the snake had a grip on her face or her nose, and she was screaming out in pain. So the 911 operator said, well, help is on the way and whatnot. She said, you tried to rescue the snake? And she said, yes, I tried to rescue him. The moral of that story is there are too many people that in the time of distress, like what's going on in Texas, they try to rescue snakes. There's a lot of snake people out there. A lot of people that mean you no harm. There's snakes before the incident occurred, and they're going to be snakes during and afterwards. So you got all these people out there that's talking about what the church should do and who should help and who should donate. Just like Hurricane Katrina, I mentioned it in my last video on Fearless 2005. There's a lot of residents that took in people, helping them out. Their heart was in the right place. And of course, you're going to have people that want to help out just to be seen. They want to be able, with all the stuff that's going on a day-to-day basis, right? Everybody now want to help with this natural disaster just to feel good to say, I helped out, right? It is for their own, making themselves feel good about doing something, but yet they walk past people every single day that's homeless, laying on the street. I'm sure if you go to wherever you live at, whoever hear this video, you go downtown or wherever you live, there's going to be homeless people. And how many times have you offered to put that homeless person up in a hotel or in a shelter, or even invite them into your house like you expect these churches to do? Now, these are people or snakes that reject God or reject the church or reject the Bible. They curse them every single day. They claim that they're Wiccans or what have you, but yet I don't see the Church of Satan opening their doors, telling people to come in. I don't see it, right? I don't see Wiccans opening their covet saying, come on into my house and we want to take care of you. I don't see that. Is it happening? I don't know. But I haven't seen it, haven't heard of it, right? But yet, when it comes to the church, you expect the church to just invite you in, knowing that you might end up looting or uh, desecrating that church just because of the fact you have that kind of hate in your heart for the church, for the Bible, and God. So if you left the church to become a Hebrew Israelite or to follow the Hotep movement or to become a part of the Nation of Islam, then don't you think you should be going to them for help? Why are you concerned about what the church is doing and what the church is not doing? If you don't believe in the church, if you don't believe in God, if you're atheist and you claim that you don't believe in God or the Bible or the church, don't you think you should go to maybe Oprah? Oprah has a church. Why hasn't Oprah opened her church, or have she? Why haven't Oprah decided to open up a facility to try to house people to help them out? Right? So go to who you feel you believe in. If you believe in the Hotep movement, then they should have a facility, a shelter open for you. Black Power movement, they should have a shelter open for you. The Nation of Islam should have a shelter open for you to house you, because that's where your foundation is, right? That's where your faith base is, right? What does it look like me going to a satanic church looking for help? Think about it. And they do have satanic temples. They have satanic temples right here in New York, right? So what does it look like me going to a satanic temple, asking them for help, and I'm against everything they believe in? So I spoke about quite a few things in this video, but my main question is, where are all of these black organizations to help black people? If you are against police, if you're against the white system, or the white man and his children or his wife or his women, why are you looking to them for help? If you're against Christianity or the church, why are you looking to the church for help? Right? Why aren't you out there trying to help your own people instead of trying to curse these people over here? So feedback, tell me what you think. Check out these 2 articles on the bottom. Subscribe. Until next time, I'm fearless.